So headquarters, also known as Build a Significant Other. As you know, my name is Lila. I'm so sorry to hear that your last match didn't end up working out and that they were the 4% that we don't get on the first try. As you know, we have a 96% chance and satisfaction rate for matchmaking people with their true love on our first try. I know exactly where we went wrong the last time based on the last survey you had with us, but this time we will definitely get it right. We want you to find true love. So we already have some information on you from the first try, but we'll check in on some of those, just circle around, make sure they're still up to date as well. We have updated this quite a bit, so we do have some new questions. As always, if there are any questions that are a little bit too personal or you feel uncomfortable answering, don't feel pressure to answer them, alright? The first section is going to be mostly questions about you, then your significant other, and then your significant other as a unit. The more information you give us, the better the chance we'll have at finding your perfect match. We do have a 98% satisfaction rate for the second try, so I really think this will be the one. Let's just get started with the basics. Confirm all of your contact information and the basics, okay? Then we'll move on. So just confirm your name for me. Okay. Okay. And do you go by any nicknames currently? Okay. And then can you confirm your address? What was your phone number again? Okay. And what's a good email to contact you at? Okay. And then what is your age? Okay. And your birthday? Alright, perfect. What are your preferred pronouns? Alright, and for you, what is your gender preference or identity or sexual orientation? Anything that kind of would fall under in that category that you would like to express to us? Okay. Alright, and I do just want to confirm once again that everything here is incredibly confidential. You don't have to worry about any of this information ever being used against you or being leaked out somehow into the public or any other companies. It is only seen by me and yeah, perfect. Okay. Do you have tattoos? And if so, how many? What kind? And where? What is your current job? Okay. Perfect. Okay. What is your annual salary? Okay. What is your highest level of education? Okay. Is family important to you? Okay. Do you have any children? Okay. How big of a family do you want, if any? Okay, perfect. Yeah, absolutely. It's a very common answer. Would you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? Okay. Do you smoke or vape? Of course, of course. What religion, if any, do you practice? Okay. Okay, interesting. Your answer changed from last time, didn't it? Okay, no worries. What are your political views or alignment? Okay. Absolutely, absolutely. Alright, what values do you have? Okay. 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 Do you have any pets? Oh, cute. I have 3 cats and 3 dogs. Yeah, they're a handful. What are your current hobbies / interests? Okay. No way, you're kidding. I've always wanted to do that, but I don't know, I just never felt I was talented enough. Do you enjoy the outdoors? Okay, fair enough. Personally, I'm a glamper, so I love glamping, but there's no way you're gonna get me out in actual dirt without electricity of any kind. Not happening. Alright. How do you spend your free time, love? Okay. Very classy. I like it. What is your sense of humor like? Okay. Nice. I've never really understood that type of humor, but I definitely, I can see the appeal. Alright, can you give me 3 adjectives to describe you? Okay. Okay. Yeah, take your time, no worries. Okay. We're all a little bit like that from time to time. Would you consider yourself a clean or a messy person? Okay. Definitely. What do you value most in life? Like, if you could just narrow it down to one thing, what would you value most? Okay, so you've thought about that one a while. Okay, okay. It's always nice to know exactly what you want out of life. I wouldn't know what that is like, but I'm glad that you answer that so quickly. What is your biggest strength? I know it sounds like a job interview, doesn't it? Okay, perfect. What is your biggest weakness? You knew that one quickly too, huh? I always know mine because my mother likes to tell me, right? Okay. On to the next question. Okay. How do you solve conflict? Okay. Okay. And that can always be improved upon, you know. What is your greatest fear? And I'm not talking about like spiders or snakes. I'm talking about like fear of change, fear of growing old, fear of like commitment, like those types of fears, the really messy ones. Okay. places, and then I just end up booking a list to Disneyland. What is your love language? Just as a reminder, you've got physical touch, words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, or quality time. Which one of those makes you feel most loved? Okay. Absolutely, that's a great one. What is your second love language? Okay, perfect. Now, moving on to kind of questions about your significant other, the part that we all love. Very fun, very fun. What is going to be your gender preference or sexual orientation preference for your significant other? Okay. Okay, definitely. What's a good age range? Okay. One moment here while I fix something. Okay. Okay, we're good. You're good. What is the dream height for your significant other? As is most people for that. Also, just a reminder that just because you're answering these things, it does not make you shallow. It doesn't make you, I guess it doesn't make you shallow. Everyone has preferences or, something with dreams when they think of their significant other. And it also does not mean that we're going to give you somebody who looks or appears or acts exactly like this. We just want to get kind of an idea of if you were literally building your own significant other, what this person might look like or act like based on what you think you'd like, okay? Alright, what would your significant other's build look like, or do you even have a preference for that? Okay. I'm basically just trying to get an idea of what your type is. Yeah, okay, for sure. Dream hair color. That is dreamy. Okay. What about hair length and style? Okay. Now, wait a minute. You better not be describing your ex, because we just went through this. That person was not it for you, okay? Very sorry to hear that. However, don't completely, if that's your type, okay, that's fine, but don't be describing them because you missed them, okay? I've been there, okay? Just want to make sure you know that and have that reminder that you're not subconsciously doing that and you're actually choosing these things because that is your preference, okay? Okay. What about eye color? Okay. Do you like tattoos? Alright. What is their clothing style on a daily basis? What would they wear? Okay. Yeah. So we'll do that for the bottoms, and then what would they wear for a top? Okay. Shoes, what do you picture? Okay. Any jacket or anything like that? Okay. Do they have any accessories? Alright. What do they wear to nice events? So an anniversary, a gala. I don't know who's getting invited to galas if you guys are that fancy, but very cool. Okay. So we've got okay. Oh, very, very classy. I love that. Okay. job that you'd like them to have? Okay. Yes, once again, that's also a very common answer. How long do they work? Meaning, like, is it like a 5 days a week job, 7 days a week, 3 days a week, but they're long shifts? Like, how often do you want this person home with you? Okay. Okay, perfect. Is it important for them to have finished high school? Is it important for them to have finished college, and what's the minimum degree that they should have? Okay. What did they get their degree in? Okay. Do they have a minor? Is family important to them? Okay. Are they close with family? Okay. Okay. Do they have any children? Do they want children, and if so, how many? Okay. Do they like to play sports? Okay. Do they like to play music? Or, I guess not just like to play music, but do they like music? I guess same for the sports question. I'm not sure if I worded it like that. I guess we can circle back on the sports one real quick. Okay. Sorry, that was my bad. And then do they like or play music? Okay. Are they an introvert or extrovert? Do they drink alcohol? Do they vape or smoke? Are they okay with animals / want pets? Okay. What kind do you think they did? Okay. Is that the kind of animal you want? I'm not judging. Okay. That's very cool. What are their hobbies or interests? Okay. Okay, definitely. Do they need to have any special skills or talents? Okay. You're not asking for much there, are you? Your standards have really gone up since I've last seen you. I'm proud of you. Okay. List 3 adjectives that would describe them. Okay. Okay. What's the last one? Okay. Very nice. So the double question, I'll just cross that out. How do they spend their free time? Okay. 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 Do they enjoy the outdoors? Okay. Are they a planner or go with the flow? Okay. What things give you the ick? So these are not just like turn-ons or deal breakers, or these are very, really specific things that to someone might normally not be anything, but like to you, it literally just like turns you off so much that you can't handle it. Like an example of the ick could be watching them cannonball into a swimming pool while saying Geronimo. It could be getting out of a swimming pool and watching the water drip off them, but they're like tripping as they get out of the pool, and it's just really no. It could be them smiling while they have a booger right here, and they don't know that they have one, and so they're just smiling without even knowing it, and it's just really gross. It could be wearing Birkenstocks to a flea market, specifically with socks on. I'm trying to think of another ick. It could be a catchphrase that they have, such as like, wow, that do be lit. Like, that's, it could be that certain dance move they have that they subconsciously do in the car every time, and they just go, and to you, you're like, stop. It could be, the way that they clip their nails. Anyways, those are some examples of the ick. I'm sorry, those, honestly, some of those are my personal icks. But do you have, do you have any icks? Okay. Yeah, when they're in the drive-thru and they go, can I get the, and then they kind of just do that thing where they're just like, and they're not prepared at all, and then they just wait forever. Yeah, I know that one. Okay. Okay, perfect. Oh, gosh, no, I couldn't handle that. Or when they go to Olive Garden and they're, getting the, like Parmesan cheese grated on top of their pasta, and the person says, say when, and, they're just grating it, and they let the entire cheese block run out, and then they laugh and say, when. Okay. Right now, biggest turn-ons, okay? Okay. Okay, that's definitely attractive. I can see why you would think that. Okay. Hey, now biggest turn-offs. Now these are not those really, really specific things. These are kind of your more general, basic things like, they tip very poorly if that's something that's important to you, or they treat the waiter bad. Poorly, I don't know which grammar is worse. Bad grammar could be a turn-off. That's not so much an ick, that's like an actual turn-off. Honestly, I just lost it. Not good at the kids could be a turn-off. Yeah, you've definitely got a lot of options there for, poor hygiene, poor grooming. values do they have? Okay. Now these ones are kind of more so about you two as a unit. Now, is religion an important factor in this relationship? Or I guess, either is religion important, or is the similarities of the religion that you have or don't have important for your significant other? Okay. Are matching political views important to you? Okay. Yeah, some people are very, like, it's a deal breaker if they don't share the same political stance, and other people, it's kind of just, as long as they respect people, I don't really care what they believe. Okay, I know these ones are the hot topic of debate here. What is something that you're unwilling to compromise on in a relationship? No, I don't think that's too much at all. I think that's a very fair thing. Yeah, especially knowing your last relationship, I think that's valid. What is most important to you in a relationship? Okay. I'm glad you've done some reflecting since the last one. You can really think clearly. What are your worst fears in a relationship? Okay. This one is a little bit more personal, but I guess the whole thing is personal, isn't it? Tell me your ideal timeline of intimacy, or what you're comfortable with and when, so that I can hopefully match you with somebody who has kind of similar standards and respect those boundaries in that way. And if you're not comfortable answering that, it's totally okay. Okay. Yes, this is a safe place, don't worry. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, that'll definitely help me in figuring out who your match is. How would you like to raise children if that arose? Okay. Okay. In solving conflict or arguing, what is most important for the two of you, and like how do you want to move forward, or what are boundaries that you have? Like, for instance, some people don't mind yelling. They're very loud people, and they're okay if they're doing it at each other, so long as it's not like name calling at each other. And some people won't tolerate any type of yelling or raising your voice, and they want to keep things very calm, things like that. Kind of what are things just in solving conflict that are really important to you, or in heated moments? Okay. much family influence would you like over the relationship with in-laws? Meaning anything from like how often you visit family slash in-laws. Do you want to have a good relationship with them? Do you want to visit them a lot? Do you want them to have any kind of sway in the relationship? Assuming that you all get along. It's a different story when you don't get along, but assuming it's like a healthy dynamic. Okay. Yeah, we usually get a lot of varying answers from this depending on like how important family is or how well you get along with your own family. Can definitely affect an answer like this, so don't worry about it. What is your timeline as far as like seriousness? Are you wanting to get married? Or are you just wanting a long-term partnership? What's the kind of views on marriage? And that kind of goes into just sort of your timeline of what you would expect to happen and how serious you want things to get, how quickly, if you do believe in marriage, like at what point of dating would you want to get engaged and then married and things like that. Okay. So do you believe in the concept in general? Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay. Perfect. And then, yeah, it's kind of the timeline aspect of that. What are you looking at? Okay. Now, I know the answer to this question from my point of view. However, I would really like your perspective on why did your last relationship end? Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of the line of what I was thinking as well. You're very self-aware. How do you expect this relationship to be different than your last? Okay. Okay, definitely. Okay. In what ways would you like this relationship to be similar to your last partner? Okay. Sorry if I'm staring too much. I am gotten really good at writing while staring. Some people are a little bit like let you out, but I'm just trying to listen and kind of understand. Alright. So you want those similar qualities there. Okay. Yeah, that does sound great. I'm glad they could provide that for you. Let me just add it. Section down here. Is there anything else that you would like me to know or keep in mind when choosing your next, hopefully last perfect match? Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so of that in our system now, and this one's going to take a little bit longer, just because we really want to make sure that we're getting this right, and we're going to be a little bit more selective in who we're choosing this time around, and we just really want to make sure that this is going to be the last time that you're here, as much as we love to see you, you know. So I would say that you'll get your results within the next 2 weeks. We really want to do potentially additional interviews with the partner that we're going to be looking at, just to really make sure that this is someone that you're going to mesh well with. I know that the breakup was very difficult on you, and I'm so sorry for that. It really is no fun at all. I've been through my fair share. I'm a matchmaker, yet I have yet to find love in that way. So I know the struggle there, but I don't want you to get discouraged. Okay, there is someone that is out there for you. They are your soulmates, and you know, half of it is us just knowing by science and statistics who your soulmate is going to be. But there's always that bit of chance that, you know, you do have to put in the work for the relationship, and I know you did a great job of that last time. And we really want to find somebody who is willing and committed to putting in that other 50%. You can only put in so much, they can only put in so much, and those should be relatively equal. So we're really going to focus this time on finding someone that is willing to put in the work to, you know, make the soulmate thing happen, because you can be somebody's soulmate, but you both have to be willing to put in the work for the relationship, because relationships in love is a conscious choice that you make every day. It's not just something you fall into. We just want to give you the best chance at you know, getting that. So that's why we find the most perfect compatible person we can, but you guys do have to go the rest of the way. So don't give up. There are so many great options that are currently coming in that I personally have interviewed that I'm thinking. So there's definitely a few contenders, and I know you're gonna be so satisfied. You're gonna be so satisfied. Don't give up on love yet. Don't give up on love. We have never had anybody have to return for a third round matchmaking. At that point, we should just shut down, right? You know,